Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Chloe here. Today we are going to be checking out Nightshade, You're the Drug. This is a LGBT queer male visual novel that recently was on Kickstarter. I did back this game on Kickstarter, full disclosure. It is supposed to be a game about like toxic relationships and things like that. So content warning here, there's probably going to be some mentions of domestic violence. I think that there's some message of just violence in general, and as well as I do think that there is drug use in this game. So if those are things that are upsetting for you, you may want to click off this video and you may want to watch something else. I'm thinking personally about putting together like a lighthearted game kind of playlist for these instances where I can say, hey guys, if you're triggered by this material, you should probably go check out the lighthearted games. Playlist, just so you'll feel okay. But we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start the game here. Now this is just the Kickstarter demo. I forget when the full version of the game is going to be officially released here. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god.
So why would a person take someone's life? Who knows? Maybe people make a living off that sort of thing. Well,
I'm sorry.
what's eating you?
Oh damn. Oh damn, he hot though.
Nothing
Oh.
really. Just a passing thought. Speaking of, I'm hungry. Let's go get something. Maybe later tonight. I've got somewhere I've got to be.
Dope. Okay, so I think that they're also trained assassins. I love the bisexual lighting on the left side of the screen. There we go. When you're so desperate for representation that you see it in lights, though. Sorry, that was dark. Okay, so you got somewhere you gotta be? Sorry. Uh-oh, I clicked and something happened. ... Look at these CGs. They're really pretty. I'm not sure what's up with the Gaussian blur, like, everywhere. This looks like a Gaussian... I don't know if it's Gaussian or Gaussian. I think it's Gaussian blur. It's just like a blur effect that you use. I use it all the time on my videos, especially when I'm trying to censor something. Little bit too heavy. I get that it's for the lighting effects, but it's kind of really messing up this tree over here. Beep. High above the restless heartbeat of the city, a cloaked stranger crouched near the edge of a towering skyscraper. Strands of bright pink hair almost grazed the dark skyline above and were jostled as a gust of wind blew them about. His steel gaze steadied onto the flow of traffic and the bustling commotion below. It was as if he were waiting, watching, searching for something, or someone. Something down there suddenly caught his eye. The masked stranger reached into his back pocket and pulled out a phone. He glanced at the bright screen. See, it looks a little bit less egregious from up here, but it's still a little blurry. The masked stranger reached into his back pocket and pulled out a phone. He glanced at the bright screen, assessing the information that came through. Target located. Wordlessly, the man slid the phone back into his pocket. Without hesitation, he quickly turned and disappeared down the fire escape, quick and precise. The sound of labored breathing echoed through the hot alleyways. A frightened man staggered to his feet near a dumpster. Shadows were cast along brick walls, adorned in ripped posters and haphazard graffiti. One shadow stalked the other from the cover of darkness, quietly approaching. Paranoia was beginning to set in like the slow push of a syringe. What was that? The man gripped at his chest in fear. His voice cracked with the pressure of panic. Beads of sweat trickled down his furrowed brow. His wide-eyed gaze glanced around his surroundings frantically. He was being hunted. No, wait! Oh god, we killed him. Yeah! Oh, glitches. Across the city. Ooh, mysterious. The light from the fluorescence overhead gave off a gentle buzzing noise, filling the silence between the cashier and the young man at the counter who was obnoxiously taking a long time to order his food. Something about the way the lazily swept floor and water-stained ceiling tiles were left carelessly unattended to suggested that this was the place for peak junk food. It was without fail Sasha's favorite burger joint in the entire city. This was how he died, greasy burger in hand, and he was happy to go. The cashier cleared her throat impatiently. Finally, after what seemed like forever, Sasha tapped his fingers on the countertop and began his order. I'll have, The onion death sounds cool. No lettuce. Ew, no lettuce? Why, bro? Okay, that'll be 460 pounds. Yeah, here you go. See you later. Sasha handed over the money and pocketed the change that came after. Later, Sasha. The cashier set his go bag on the countertop and gave him a quick finger gun goodbye. He swiped all the goods and headed out of the hole in the wall, impatiently digging into the paper bag to retrieve and unwrap his burger. Without a second to lose, Sasha shoved the burger into his mouth, chewing delightfully. Oh man, this is the best! Night had settled over the city and painted the buildings in purple and blue hues. These are really lovely backgrounds. These are really nice. A string of streetlights led a path down the empty side street, guiding pedestrians home for their busy day. Sasha, with his burger in hand, passed by a collection of vending machines near an alley intersection. His free hand dug into his pocket and pulled out whatever he could find. He did not have enough change for a cola, and lint was not a good currency. Aw, man. With a defeated sigh, Sasha continued on. It wasn't often that Sasha walked this way when heading home. The familiarity of rundown infrastructures and the architectural melting pot that was the city, however, was always a welcoming sight. Sasha glanced over at a small playground near the side street he continued down, noticing the way the greenery had started to overgrow certain structures and how they all neglected seemed. He grinned. Wow, I haven't walked this way in forever. I used to come here all the time. Nostalgia nudged at him as he drew closer to the playground, taking the familiar sight curiously. I play at this park every day after school, not that there's really much to play with. The playground looks exactly the same as it always has, just a big old empty dirt lot. Well, the swings and one busted slide and the monkey bars I fell off once. Sasha walked over to the empty swings and slowly sat down, unwrapping the rest of his burger for easier access. He took another bite and looked around the desolate playscape. His other hand grabbed onto the rusted chain that held him up while he swung back and forth a bit. Honestly, though, this park kind of sucks. I'm surprised this place wasn't bulldozed from apartments or something. Kids didn't really play here back then, and they still don't. I mean, look at this place. He laughed to himself gently, taking another bite of the burger. He was far too hungry to wait until he got all the way home to finish eating. It's pretty much just a place for teens to smoke and skip class. I mean, even I did it. Back then, there weren't a lot of kids to hang out with, really. I guess Mishka was there after a while, but he doesn't count. Bree! Oh my god, he's a Bree! Okay, I'm sorry. But it's whatever. It's beat sitting in an empty apartment every night. Does it? Does it really? Okay. Usually I stayed out pretty late, but when the sun disappeared behind the Krushkova near the school, I'd head home. Krushkishkova. Yovka? Krushkishyovka? Krushkishyovka? That's Russian, I don't know. Walking home alone was fine since we didn't live very far, plus there was this little corner store right by our apartment I always stopped in. That place was loaded. Like, I could grab dinner for me and Mom when she worked late. I also picked her up one of the apple pierogies she loves so much. I swear sugar runs through her veins. I've been watching a lot of Orange is the New Black lately, so I've been getting used to, like, Red's Russian accent. I'm very proud of myself for knowing how to say pierogi. Probably where also Das Vidanya, but you know that from, like, Yuri on Ice, so... Fondness he felt made him grin in his feet. Man, time really flies. Hello, sir? Huh? Sasha, startled by the sound of his phone buzzing. Oh, okay, my phone? Hello, phone? Hey man, Alexi gave me this number and said if I wanted to meet anything to meet up with you. Is that good? My place or yours? Don't message me this late, I'm off the clock. Wow, rude. Guess Alexi gave me the wrong number. I only meet up in public. When do you want it? Taryn, and how's... Taryn? That's not a time. Do you mean 10? Do you mean 10 to 11? What is Taryn? What is Taryn? Guys, what time of the day is Taryn? Okay. Okay. And how's tomorrow night at Jukebox? Top 40 night. Okay, meet me at the bar at 10. What the hell is a Taryn? Oh god, that's gonna, like... I'm gonna be asking that question for the rest of this. Just give my number to anyone, that's fine. Totally not creepy at all. Okay, so we're going home. We're going home. I think we're a drug dealer. I'm pretty sure we're a drug dealer. Where are his keys? Flies beat against the corridor light bulb behind him. Sasha stood in front of his apartment door. His hands fumbled for the keys he knew had to be somewhere on him. He sighed with relief when he felt them and quickly moved to shove the small key into the deadbolt. Exclamation point. There was no unlocking sound. Sasha's heart fell into his stomach. Did I leave this unlocked? I could have sworn I locked it. Uh-oh. Hello? Sir? Okay, so we're in our apartment. Something had fallen over. He turned his head in the direction of the noise, now noticing the light that illuminated from the small bathroom tucked away in his closet. Oh god. A spike of panic sent a burning, rigid sensation along his arms, and he gripped at his chest tightly. Weapon, he needed a weapon. As quietly as he could, Sasha reached into the drawer near the nightstand. His TV stand. His fingers tightly gripped the knife he pulled out. It was almost impossible to calm the heartbeat he could practically feel in his throat. Okay. So we're going to the door. He lunged forward. Ah! I mean, maybe? Who's this? Wait, that's it? Wait, that's the entire demo? Bro. Bro, that can't be the entire demo. I think I lost. That's amazing. Okay. So yeah, let me go ahead then, since we finished this demo, like, quicker than I had expected. I didn't expect it to be, like, a 10-minute demo. Let's go ahead and let's kind of take a look at, like, the game page and see what else we can learn about the game. Just because we have time. We have time. I gotta kill some time, friends. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look. Alrighty, so this is the games page. This is where you can also download the demo for yourself if you want to check it out. So yeah, it's gonna be a game that's for 18 and up, strictly for adult viewing only, and contains themes and depictions of violence, murder, blood, drug use, toxic and abusive relationships, and explicit sexual content. It's a visual novel about overcoming the toxicity with interpersonal relationships as well as within oneself. This character-driven plot explores the complexities of love and loss in the form of a romantic thriller through the eyes of our main character, Sasha, while he navigates life's darker elements and tries not to get caught in the crossfire of two ruthless crime syndicates. Estimated game release once we've been funded in 2021. So we can go ahead and we can check out the website for more information here. And it looks like that they're building it in Unity, which is pretty cool. Okay, I agree. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. About the game. Do we have a release date? Okay, expected release is late 2021, so we'll probably be able to play it before the end of the year. But we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the characters too, because there's different characters. I love this art style, by the way. I like the exaggerated kind of like eyelashes. Cool. So it's going to be voice acted too, which is nice. So there's Mishka and there's Sasha. So are they Russian then? They're all Russian? So was the money that they paid for with pounds? Does Russia... What kind of currency does Russia use? That's interesting, because all these appear to be Russian names. Interesting. And then there's going to be more characters that are revealed in time. Well, I guess that brings us to the end of this episode. I apologize for it being so short, but this looks like a pretty cool game. I wonder if they're going to incorporate kind of like animated sequences throughout the story, because I think that that's really interesting and really cool. I would love to see more animated sequences, especially throughout the game, since they seem to be, they kind of like put you in this sort of jarring mindset, and they tend to be like very, like, it puts you on edge a little bit because it is so jarring. But I also just love the color palette in this, just like the electric colors, the neons, the usage of purple, the heavy usage of purple throughout. Really pretty, and of course like the shades of red, very tastefully incorporated. So I really like this. I hope that you guys do too. You can follow the development. I will leave a link in the description for the demo, and also for where you can follow the development of the game. If you like this video, please leave a like. It really does help the channel out. Also consider subscribing, and when you subscribe, be sure to hit the notifications bell so you get updates when I upload future episodes. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! I'd like to give a very special shout out and thanks to my patrons, AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, Brian White, Devil J, Caleb Putnam, Robin Harper, Bob Conway, and Cody Webb.